Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss how to integrate ChatGPT with UiPath. So for that I have created a small workflow and I have divided this workflow into three parts. First is asking the question, then integration with the ChatGPT, and then processing the answer. So before we proceed, let me take you to the ChatGPT official website, and here on this page you can get the all information about the API of ChatGPT. So now what I will do, I will go into this introduction. Okay. So basically to integrate UiPath with ChatGPT, we need following things. So we will grab those things and then we will proceed to UiPath. So first is API key. So once you will click on this API key, this will take you to this page. And here you can create new secret key. I already have the key, so that's why I'm not going to create it. But once you will click on this button, you will get the API key. Now after that we need the endpoint. So for that I will go below, and here you can see this is the endpoint that we are going to use. Okay, and after that ChatGPT have different model, so we need which model we are going to use. So here you can see these are the model name. Okay, so I am going to work on this model. Okay, but you can select any one as per your need. And now last point, max token. So max token is basically we are going to use to get the long and descriptive answer. Like long and descriptive means, let's say I am asking what is UiPath, so it's going to give you a brief introduction about the UiPath. So this is the long answer. So for that I need max token. Now what I'm going to do, let me go to UiPath. So here you can see first I have taken an input dialog box, and then here whatever the basically question we are going to ask, we are going to store that question into the str question variable. Okay, now after that I have created a JSON object. Okay, this is the JSON object. Okay, and the variable type is J object, and here you can see I have defined that. Okay, new J object. And now here I am going to pass each and everything one by one. Like you can see first I am passing the model. Okay, and this is the model name that I am going to use. Now after that I am going to pass the prompt. Prompt means whatever the question I am going to ask. So you can see whatever the variable we are getting from here, that I am passing here into prompt. And after that, as I said, max token will be used to get the long answer. So here I am passing the max token equal to 100. Okay, now this part is complete. Now this is the ChatGPT part. So for that I have taken HTTP request activity, and to get this activity is, you will not get this activity by default. So for that you have to go into manage package and you have to install this activity, UiPath.web API activity. Then only you will get this HTTP request activity. And let me show you how I have configured that. So this is the endpoint that I am passing, as I showed you here in the website, that this is the endpoint that I'm going to use. Okay, after that I'm request method will be post, because we are giving some input and we are expecting some output, and I'm expecting the response as JSON. Okay, and this is the normal content type. If you have worked on any API integration, then you must be aware that what are the content type. Authorization, parameter will be post, and then this is the authentication method. So I'm using auth 2.0, and this is the API key that I have received from the ChatGPT. And here also in the authorization, after the barrier, don't remove this barrier. Okay, this is my API key. Now what I am doing here, if you will go on the property section, so here you can see in the body, see, in HTTP request activity we always pass the body in the forms of a string. So for that what I am doing here, whatever the things I am defining here, you can see I am defining the model name, then question, and then max token. So I am converting those things into a string by using this method. Okay, so this is the JSON object that I am converting into a string. And here one more thing we need to take care, that my body format will be application.json. Okay, and then after that I'm capturing two output from here. First is the response content and second one is the response status. So status basically it will give you 200. If it is 200 then it's considered as pass if I'm getting anything other than that. So there are different status code that you can go through. Okay, and here I'm capturing the content and status. After that what I'm doing, see the response content that I will get, that will not in the form of normal string. Okay, so for that what I am doing here, you can see I have created a REST JSON object, and here what I am doing, I am just converting whatever the response I am getting from this ChatGPT. I am parsing that, and after parsing I am getting my desired text. Desired text in the sense whatever the output I needed. I will show you. I have put a debug point here and I will show you how to use that. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to run it in debug mode and I will ask some question. So let's say I'm asking top one RPA tool. So see here, if I will pass this content, the output that we are capturing, so you can see this is my output. Okay, this entire thing is my output, and out of those output I need only this thing, right? So that's why here I have given the option that with the choice, from the choice only capture the output which is at 0 position. And now if I will run this, and you can see in the output only I am getting my required text. So you can ask anything from the chat GPT. Let's say I need to write a code into Python. So let's say addition code in Python. So you can see this is the addition code in Python. So like that, whatever the question you have in your mind, you can ask from the chat GPT. So that's all for this video. If you have any doubt or any question, you can put that into the comment section and I will try to answer those questions as soon as possible.